Well, you say you get special need kids. How do you get the energy, and how are you able to handle the emotions of going through? You talk about both of the kids having really tough times in life where you weren't sure they were going to make it. How do y'all find the energy and deal with the emotions of that?
I mean, over time, I think it just you just learn to deal with it, and you learn to deal with it, I should say. And we just, I think both Sherry and I are kind of the, we have the makeup that when bad things happen, they don't get us down too much. So I think that's something that we're just both kind of inclined to. But we're definitely, the Lord has looked on us favorably as far as He's goes, and I think we're kind of an instrument there where we've it's been a calling of ours, and it's something that somehow just miraculously happens. So, but we dealing with it. You just kind of deal with it, and like I said, we've been through a lot, but we could have been through worse. So we're always thankful for that they're all still here. So it's just something to live with.
All right, this will be my last question.
Sure, that's no big deal.
We thank you, first of all, for allowing our volunteers to come in and to work on your home, because you do realize that they're not experienced, right?
Our volunteers are?
Yeah, and they are totally unexperienced, so we thank you for allowing them to come in. But I just wanted to know, how are you feeling about the progress of your home, and how are things going there now?
We're ecstatic about how things are going at the house now. I was telling somebody earlier today that it's been another one of those roller coaster things that's happened since the flood. We've had times where we were very optimistic that we were going to get back into our homes, and then there's been several times when we've been very down because it just didn't look like it was going to happen. We're a finalist for Extreme Home Makeover, so we thought that might be something that would be would happen, and that didn't come to fruition. It was really crushing, so we weren't really sure how we would do it. But our contractor, Rob Marrero, has been just super, and unbeknownst to us when we were going through the whole Extreme Makeover thing, he was working kind of behind the scenes to find donations, reduce costs, all these kind of things, so that we could have a chance to get in. We've been very blessed that our kids go to a clinic called Mercy Children's Clinic that has donated a large sum of money really to help us get in, but that was still going to be short. We were probably about $20,000 short of where we needed to be, and I think Sherry's, and I'm not exactly sure how Samaritan's Purse came into the picture. Thankfully they did. But Sherry, I don't remember if it was Sherry that actually contacted Samaritan's Purse, or if it was somebody had told Samaritan's Purse about us. But however it happened, we had a gentleman come into our home several months ago and said, he looked at your house and thought that we could help, and it was just a blessing at the time, because again we were looking at a shortfall. We thought that we'd be able to get back into the home, but it just wasn't going to be able to be done the way that we needed to for our kids, and so there was still kind of that question of whether we would get back there or not. But since American First has come in, we know now we will be going back home, which is just thank God for that. It's been a tremendous and humbling journey. You don't, with everything from the time that the flood occurred to now, it really gives you a lot of hope for mankind, because of all the bad things you hear in the world, you've got these people out there, from the people that came by during the flood that just lived in the neighborhood to help us demolish some of the stuff that needed to be happening at the time, to Samaritan's Purse coming in and rebuilding. There's just a lot of good out there, and a lot of people that will contribute their time and efforts to helping a family such as ours get into the place. So we're very thankful for Samaritan's Purse. We're thankful for our contractor. We're thankful for our Mercy Children's Clinic and all the people that have helped. Pardon me.
No, I'm
But you know, it's just something we'll have to have a blowout, and unfortunately, I guess not everyone will be able to come back, but anybody who can is welcome, and we'll do something when we get back in the house, hopefully this spring or this summer, to kind of help thank everyone for helping us. But we're real blessed and thankful that, you know, for Samaritan's Purse and people such as who we've met working there that will come and do something like this for us.
And as I promised, I